Before cities were built, before there were nations, crowds, or even neighbors, there were just 4 people on earth: Adam, Eve, and their 2 sons, Cain and Abel. 2 brothers born into a world still echoing with the sound of Eden's gates closing. But no one expected that the first human to die would die at the hands of his own brother. And the lesson behind that moment still speaks to us today. Today, we're diving into one of the most important stories in the Bible, the story of Cain and Abel. A story about jealousy, comparison, anger, and the danger of leaving your heart unchecked. Let's go back to the beginning, to life after Eden. Adam and Eve were no longer in paradise. Life was harder. Food didn't come easily. There were thorns now, sickness now, sweat now. Yet, there was still hope. Eve gave birth to her first son and named him Cain, saying, "I have gotten a man with the help of the Lord." Later, she gave birth to Abel. Cain grew serious and hardworking, becoming a farmer. Abel grew gentle and observant, becoming a shepherd. 2 brothers, 2 personalities, 2 callings. One day, both brothers brought an offering to the Lord. Cain brought some of his crops. Abel brought the best of his firstborn sheep. God accepted Abel's offering, but he did not accept Cain's. Not because he hated Cain, but because Abel gave his best, and Cain simply gave something. It was a matter of the heart. Cain felt embarrassed, angry, and rejected. God gently spoke to Cain. "Why are you angry? If you do what is right, won't you be accepted? But if you don't, sin is crouching at your door. It wants to control you, but you must master it." Cain heard the warning, but didn't listen. Cain's anger grew. He felt compared. He felt overlooked. Have you ever felt like someone else's success makes you feel like a failure? Cain felt that deeply. Jealousy began to shape his thoughts. Cain said to Abel, "Come with me to the field." Abel followed, trusting his brother. But jealousy, anger, and bitterness can twist a heart quickly. There, in the quiet of the field, Cain attacked and killed Abel, the first human death in history, and it was at the hands of his own brother. God spoke, "Cain, where is your brother Abel?" Cain replied, "I don't know. Am I my brother's keeper?" But God said, "Your brother's blood is crying out to me from the ground." God told Cain that the ground would no longer cooperate with him. He would become a wanderer, without peace or rest. Cain cried out, "My punishment is too great. Anyone who finds me will kill me." But God showed mercy. He placed a mark on Cain, not as punishment, but as protection, saying, "No one who harms Cain will go unpunished." Even after Cain's sin, God still gave grace. Cain left and settled in a land called Nod, east of Eden. The story of Cain and Abel is a mirror. It asks us, what do we do when we feel jealous? What do we do when someone else succeeds? Do we let anger grow, or do we talk to God about it? Do we give God our best, or just whatever is convenient? Cain wasn't destroyed by an enemy. He was destroyed by the emotions he refused to control. God told Cain the same thing he tells us today. Sin is waiting at the door, but we are responsible for what happens next. It does not have to win.
Thank you for watching this story by Ted. Subscribe for more exciting Christian and Bible stories. Also share with your friends and drop a comment on what you learned. See you in the next one.